Hello everyone, I am RiggyRob and welcome back to my blind playthrough of The Witcher 3 Hearts of Stone DLC! So, I think we're making some pretty decent headway into this Hearts of Stone DLC. I mean, I'm not entirely sure what else is left after this. Considering there's no secondary quests associated with it. I've talked about the treasure hunts before and I'm not doing them on stream and I'm not doing them off stream. I will get around to them eventually. I just don't know when. But yeah, it seems like, you know, we've pulled off the heist. We got Maximilian Borsodi's house. We showed Vladimir von Everec a good time. So what else is there for Olgierd to do? Well, to ask us? Let's find out, shall we? We're going to take the house to Olgierd, and we're going to have a cutscene play. And then, yeah. Let's see what other tricks he's got stored for us, eh?
Need to chat.
I'm all ears, Witcher.
I got Borsodi's house for you.
Got something for you.
I love gifts, but I prefer to unwrap them in private. Oi, lads, mind the barrels. Going out for a jabber with Geralt.
Now, why doesn't he want everyone to see Maximilian Borsodi's house? Also, the house doesn't have a contract in it anymore, so he might not be happy about that.
That's better. Alright, what do you have for me?
Max Borsodi's house, as requested.
He's not going to think he wanted the actual house, is he?
The papers. Where are they?
Yeah, there we go.
Left them in the vault. You wanted the house, you got the house. Never mentioned its contents.
You're a quick study. Already as tricky as Odin himself. Keen to ridicule a man.
No, you should actually tell me what you
I
want.
and the company do with your type?
Big Harry says, I have a complaint to make. I wanted to catch up with last week's Witcher on YouTube and it wasn't even uploaded yet. Preposterous. I know, actually. I had just thought about that before starting the stream. That, wait, did I actually upload the last Witcher one? Because I was looking, I was like, there's lots of Fire Emblem stuff, but I didn't see anything for The Witcher. But yes, I will make sure that that gets uploaded and posted today, Big Harry. Also, thanks for joining the stream. How you doing? Alright. I'm dying to hear what you do with my type.
No. Dying to hear, though. Always liked a tale with a thrill.
I'm in no mood for jests.
Neither am I. Did my job, Olgierd. Delivered what you asked for, to the letter. Unhappy? Hell. Should have chosen your words more carefully.
Yeah, Djinns know about that. They're being tricksy all the time.
Yes, I should have.
You should have told me what you wanted, not just the house.
I assume you came to an agreement with Horst. Shame. A right horse in that one.
Made a deal with his brother, who then beat the living shit out of Horst with a gold candle holder.
Huh. It's progress.
Why did you need those papers anyway?
Why did you even need those papers?
To sink the Borsodis, naturally. You see, I learned of an interesting clause in old man Maximilian's will. It states that his sons must meet and shake hands in agreement at least once a year at Bellatane. Failing that, the auction house must be auctioned off. The proceeds to go to Vilmerius Hospital.
Guess the old man sensed what might happen.
Aim to deliver those papers to the right hands. Borsodi would have landed in the streets, and the hospital would have gotten the funds it needs to treat orphans and beggars pro bono.
Well, that would have been
Awfully
nice.
noble of you, showing so much concern for
Yeah,
the
exactly.
I couldn't give a rat's ass about the needy. Made her wither and disappear along with the city. I wanted one thing. Revenge.
Against the Borsodis. And Yan Yan's here as well. Hi! Hello Yan Yan, thanks for joining the stream. How are you doing today? So what's your gripe with the Borsodis? Also, that second dialogue option at the bottom disappeared, but oh well.
The Borsodis. What's your gripe? Get kicked out of an auction?
Worse. They evicted me from my home. Are you really interested?
Yeah? Awesome.
Wouldn't have asked if I wasn't.
Ha! Cheeky as ever. My family, they took on some debt. A poor investment in a sawmill. A bad crop one year. A lawsuit lost. You know how it is. When it rains, it pours. We needed but a few weeks to recover. But Horst Borsodi had acquired our debt. All of it. Demanded it be repaid immediately. I pleaded. I begged. I tore open my shirt at his threshold. Ugh. It was like talking to a wall. I went to the auction. Saw those perfumed pricks buy my father's sword. My mother's death mask. My brother's horse tack. Horst earned a pretty pile selling our mementos.
Did we end up buying some of your
No
mementos
surprise
as
the
well?
animosity you feel for him.
That was but the start. My Iris's parents learned of my family's misfortune, and our betrothal was no more. They found her another suitor, one from beyond the sea.
Ah,
The anger I felt.
yeah.
I thought I'd gone mad. Went to the tavern, drank a round, a second, I brawled, then had another tankard. And then, I asked the wrong bloke for help.
Gaunter Odim. I see. Yan Yan says, by the way, my friends and I found a free Kirby game on the Switch that's pretty fun. Yeah, I saw Super Kirby Clash on the Nintendo Direct. How is it, Yan Yan? I've been interested to hear, like, you know, people who've actually played it and see what it's like. What happened then?
What happened then?
What happened then, Witcher, was one big stinking pile of shite.
He's not actually going to carry on telling the story, is he?
Well, why do you stand
Aw.
there? Do you need something still?
I wanted to hear the rest of it. Ah, never mind. Open Sesame completed. Alright, so... the third task. Tell me about it.
Third wish. Time you stated it.
A moment, Geralt. I must say to something. Then we'll chat. You there. Yank the herring out the barrel.
So... yank the herring out the barrel. Is there someone in there? What on earth? Was that the guy that we tried to save last time? No, it doesn't look like him. Got a load of tattoos on his arms.
Now, ready to listen? Or do you still not give two shites about what I've got to say?
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Good. You'll return to your lord and tell him as follows. His demand was brazen. Hurt me to the core. For I was brought up to respect the sacred law of hospitality. And I shall not bend to an uncouth boor's dictum. Understood? I will pay him a visit shortly to test his willingness to adapt. So you ride off and announce me. And don't spare your horse. Got it?
I got it.
Mike's making weird
Give
noises
this man a
sometimes.
mouse and leave him go.
Let's see.
Come, Witcher. We must talk outside.
Well, I think everything's plugged in properly. Can you describe the type of weird noises, Big Harry?
Important matters out of doors, with the gods as witnesses.
Also, Yan Yan said there's 4 roles: a swordsman, hammer, lord, mage, and healer that work together to take down bosses for certain levels. Also, I'm just going to listen back to my own stream just to hear my own mic voices, mic noises, and see what's changed. Seems like it just be the stream itself is dropping a couple of frames, but hopefully it shouldn't do that too much. Yeah. Okay, why were you keeping that man in a barrel?
Barrel? What was that about?
On the way here, we stopped for nourishment at a tavern belonging to one Lord Dauntless. We enjoyed ourselves as one does at an inn, raucously. Our antics were not to the liking of this Dauntless. Sent a man to warn us that if we were ever to return, we would hang.
You burned the inn down?
I left ample compensation with the innkeep. But it seems the rapscallion neglected to mention this to his
Just took
lord.
the money and ran.
But that's of little import. What matters is someone called me a whoreson and threatened to kill me. It was one of those threats that sound like an invitation. I intend to accept it. Return to those parts.
Alright, it sounds like the noises mics make when you plug it in. Okay, I'm gonna go to a quick intermission. I'll just unplug and replug the microphone cables in. See if that helps. Be right back, guys. Okay, hopefully that will have fixed the noise. Again, let me know if there's weird noises still continuing or not. But honestly, I don't really know how to fix it. I didn't hear it myself when I listened back to it. Anyway, so, Olgierd, you've been an interesting person, but you'll get what's coming to you one day.
Must have made quite a few enemies along the way. Maybe not today and not tomorrow, but someday. Someone will find a way to take you down.
And that should trouble me why? I feel no fear, no regret. The wise men of Oxenfurt claim there are no gods. After death, there is only the void. I've known this void already. Death holds no surprises.
Can you even die, though? Alright, this third task. Let's talk about it.
Fulfilled 2 of your wishes. Time I learned the 3rd.
Confident, aren't you? Proud, sure of your strengths. Fearless.
3rd task, if you don't mind.
Mutations. They stripped you of emotion. Tell me, have you ever loved? I mean, truly loved?
I have indeed. Yes, I've loved. No, I've never loved. You don't give a shit. Why would you even get this as an option? Huh. Well, 1, 2, and 4 all seem like valid options, but I'm gonna go with 2 and be honest with him.
Yeah, I've loved. Can we get to the matter at hand?
Perhaps instead we ought to sit down inside. Have a good chat over some fiery water.
Oh, I'm up for that. Once it's over, once the job's done. Yeah, that's better than an outright refusal.
We'll drink once the job's done.
Afraid that's impossible. Succeed and that's the end of me. Fail and you'll not be back.
3rd wish, still waiting to hear it.
Aye, aren't you stubborn? Fine. Listen well. I had a wife once. The day I saw her last, I gave her a rose. A violet.
And that's why he's asking about the love.
Bring me that blue. Wouldn't mind reminding myself what it looks like.
When was that? How long's it been? Flowers wilted and turned to dust by now.
You wished to hear a wish. Now you out. Fulfill it. I ride now to visit this Dauntless, but one of my men will remain here. He'll know how to find me. That is, of course, should you succeed.
We're gonna have to do some Animal Crossing style cross-pollination.
In my old manor, east of Martin Foy's farmstead. I'd wish you Godspeed, but, well, you understand, I'm sure. Goodbye, Geralt.
Looking for a rare black rose. Scenes from a marriage. Alright, well then. Let's go ahead and put on a marker for fast travel. I guess this one will do. And we'll head over to the Everett Estate. Also, I've not really been playing Witcher 3 on my off time. Kind of been doing the other endings in Sekiro, so you'll notice that I'm full up on inventory space, 220 out of 220. So I will need to make some space eventually. Just wondering whether it would be better to do that now while I'm in Oxenfurt, rather than later. And I think it probably is, isn't it? Let's see. We've got grindstone, we've got notice board, innkeep. There's not really a blacksmith or anything in there, is there? Huh. Well, in that case, we'll just head over to the quest location, and hopefully we don't need to pick anything up. Because I don't think there's actually any way of increasing my carry weight anymore now, because I've got pretty much the maxed out saddlebags. I've got the extra carry weight as part of a mutation. You know, there's not a lot else I can actually do other than just say, hey, you're carrying too much, stop it. It's the same thing I was getting at Pimmsy when she would decide to pick up everything in Skyrim. Just like, no, you can't do that. And then eventually we just changed it so that you could use the mod on the Skyrim Special Edition, and you get infinite carry weight. It's like, okay, well, there we go. That fixes the problem. So, I don't suppose I can walk through this gate? No.
Need another way in.
Yeah. Find a way to get inside the manor. I wonder how much of it will need to be Witcher sensed. Any climbing ivy? Or just a big open front door? There are two smiths in Moxenfoot. Hello? Hello? What's going on?
Hey! Kendrick. Kendrick, you there?
Not so loud.
Ah! God, scared me after.
Not so loud, I said. Fog's not natural. Could be something in there hiding. Foglets or air nymphs, for example. Don't want to attract them. Believe me.
Foglets. Oh, sweet mother, my little, why'd I ever come here?
Why did you come here? And Yanyan says, I'm playing Splatoon right now, my cat keeps attacking my hair and it's so hard to play. Well, you could always try tying your hair up into a bobble or a ponytail and see if they play with it that way. You know, just swing it back and forth. That is a good question. What are you doing here?
Good question. What are you doing here?
See, Kendrick and me, we thought Manor's been empty all these years, full of fine things going to rot.
Mm-hmm. So you're a thief.
Thieves steal from the living. What's the harm taking from the dead?
Yeah, they're not going to need it.
To open the door, I stood watch. Suddenly heard his lamp smash. Then nothing. Quiet. Called out to him, but...
Kendrick, you say? Whoa.
What was that? One of them foglets you spoke of?
No.
Phew. That's the stone off my...
I'll see what that was and look for your partner. You?
Ain't about to wait around. I'm out of here.
No, you could still be a lookout for us.
This estate.
Alright. Well, let's carry on investigating then, shall we?
No violet rose, though.
Yanyan's hair's really long, so the cat will play with it too if I tie it up. Yeah, well, I think it's better for them to, like, bat it as a ponytail than to, like, try and, I don't know, pull it down with their teeth.
Ice cold. Mountain stream cold.
Alright. Ooh. Hello.
Rather worn. Used often. Wonder by who? A grave?
Oh.
Here?
There's a dog here. Hello, dog. How are you doing?
What are you doing in a place like this? Best shoe before you get hurt.
The old good Von Everett family dog. Huh. Alright, well, clearly there's enough food being supported around here for the dog.
Beehives. Well maintained, but dormant.
So, someone is living here. Ooh, smell. Dun, 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 dun. What's this?
Woods rotted completely. No violet rose here. Maybe somewhere out back.
Weird how there's like a little bit of a waft of witcher scents, you know, for the scent of the roses and the flowers, and yet doesn't seem to be a trail of it going anywhere. Let's see. Examine the back garden. Oh, it's open. And there's a black cat. Huh.
I'd scooch along, kitty. This place. What's that? That. Digging.
Search the estate's back garden using your witcher senses. So we got, what is this?
Someone dragged a wounded man through here.
Wounded man, I see. Whoa. Why is my TV volume automatically going up? That's a bit weird. Alright. Huh. Okay. Noise coming from over there. What is it? That was really weird, my TV volume going up automatically up to like 45 from 20.
Graves, unmarked. Laid out in rows, like garden beds.
Also, Geralt seems to be talking a lot louder in these cutscenes.
Hey. Hear me?
No, they can't hear you. What are they doing?
Other thief. Bodies mutilated. Who are you?
Who are you indeed? Whoa. That's a creepy face. That's someone with no face.
Show me what you got.
Huh. Oh well. Let's put Quen on, shall we? And let's see. Yep, he takes out. Ooh. Well then. Oh, he's got to attack after that. Okay, fair enough. Yep. He's definitely magical in some ways. So then he's going to do a big attack when he pulls it out. Yep, there we go. Huh. You get a few free hits here, and then he pulls it out. Yep. There we go. Alright. Nothing too much to worry about with Mr. Caretaker here. Take your shots when you can. Oh, something new. Enchanting his... It's not even a shovel, that, is it? Whoa. What on earth is he doing? Oh, he's killing them for health. I see. Well then. Need to stop that from happening. It's like a Reaper of Souls. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Can I push him over? Not really, right? Can you do Axie to stop you? Okay, so that seems like he'll just self-heal if you let him. Whoa, what was that? Kind of like teleported me to his blade. Whew. Ooh, okay, back up. Ah, so instead of slamming his weapon into the floor now, he does a charge. Oh no, he does it again. Alright. So, dodge charge. Take some hits. Oh, you can even stun him out with the follow-up. Alright, get him. Come on. Right, so instead of going for him, go for the ghost beam to stop him from healing. Ooh. Come on. What are you going for? No, stop it! Here. Use Quen. Charge again. Feels really good to just be able to sidestep those charges. Get hit by those. Couple more hits. There we go. Caretaker. Ooh. Well then. That's a freaky monster.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, you can say that again.
Nostrils, deformed organs. Damn thing had no right to be alive.
Someone sewed his face on.
Well, philosophers do still debate what it means to be alive, exactly.
Hello.
Normally I'd be shocked, but not after what I just saw. Who are you two?
Clearly not animals. Think of us as friends of the house.
This creature, what actually was it?
What about this thing? What can you tell me? Friend of yours?
We called him the Caretaker.
Doesn't look like any creature I've ever seen. Where'd it come from?
From very far away. He was summoned to guard Lady Iris and the home. He tended the garden, took care of unwanted guests.
Very far away. Meaning where exactly?
The name of this place would mean naught to you.
Say it anyway. You two are just a little bit mysterious.
What's with the show? The pretense that you're animals. You couldn't have warned me?
No. We're obliged to maintain discretion.
So why talk to me at all?
Why? Well, we get so few chances to talk to humans, and we're curious to know what brought you.
Gonna need a better answer than that.
Later.
Alright, I'm looking for a violet rose.
You know the master of the house, the owner?
Olgierd von Everett? Yes. We know him, but he left, and his wife became mistress of the house.
Great. So, Lady von Everett home? Could you announce me, say she has a guest?
Why do you wish to see her?
I'm here to get the violet rose Olgierd gave Iris just before he left.
Iris is inside, in the bedchamber upstairs. Take his key. It opens the rear door.
Guess I'll make my own introductions.
Yeah. What's the odds on her being dead already?
So, how should I address you?
As you did now. We'd rather keep our names to ourselves.
Alright. Keep your secrets.
Leave before it's too late.
Yep. Okay, let's get that torch on, shall we? So, let's see. Door. Oh, hello. Ah, glowy. She's a ghost! We can see where you're stepping, Iris.
What the hell?
Ooh. Moving paintings.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah, don't touch the walls. Alright, what we got here? Iris's sketchbook.
What the hell was that?
Spooky. So you can't read the sketchbook, it's just evidence of her existence. Might as well take this stuff. As far as I know, this stuff will be better than what I've already got, even if it is quite heavy. Yes, it is better. Let's put it on. I don't suppose I've got anything else that's better than that, do I? Nah. So, in terms of dumping stuff, I guess we should probably dump something that is fairly cheap. Although I say fairly cheap as if that's ever going to be something that will help. Also, I'm at 231 of 220. So, yeah, not so sure I'll actually be able to get rid of this stuff, but never mind, eh? So, what do we have that's big and weighty? 75 stamina? 85 stamina. So, in all real terms, there's no point even having that. So, let's drop that. And now I still need to get rid of some other stuff. Ooh, I don't want to drop the ornate robe, because that's quite nice looking, at least. Mahakaman trousers. Yeah, they're fairly cheap as well. Cool. And Yan Yan says, okay, well, cat's still tackling my hair, and, well, I guess I'll just suffer then. Well, I mean, you could always play with the cat rather than playing Splatoon. I mean, I don't know.
I'm afraid.
Well, you know. Okay. Any more ghostly paintings? Ooh, hello. Hey, look at that. It's all good.
All geared as I've never known him. A different man then.
So, how many of these doors can we actually open? No, locked. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't suppose there's anything else in particular in the manor. Hello?
Tidy, and everything's clean, ready for a meal to be served. Caretaker must still set the table.
Okay. I'm not really seeing what Iris is trying to achieve by knocking over these tables, but okay. The cat's spoiled, believe me, I play with her a lot. Yeah, well, cats don't see it that way. They're just like, give me attention now, please. Alright, let's head up the stairs. Alright, can't go that way. I don't think they're trying to stop me as much as trying to scare me. I think if they were going to try and stop me, they would have done better than this already.
Happy families are all alike. Every unhappy family is unhappy in its own way.
I'm not sure if that's picking up in the background, but I've got my own spoiled cat that's meowing at me.
Fire damage. Interesting.
Right, nothing over here. Can't go that way. Alrighty. Well, let's mosey on by. Oh, the door doesn't unlock that. Okay. Interesting. So, can I go around? It means like I'll have to climb over here, won't I? Yeah, there we go. Oh, maybe I'm not supposed to be this way. That's a door though. Let's try this door. No, also locked. Right, well let's jump back across then. Right, this isn't a movable bookcase, is it? No. Got a pile of something down here as well. The Chronicles of Redania. Yeah, okay. Iris? Where art thou, Iris? Maybe I do need to go this way. No, it's definitely a dead end. Okay, okay. So we're looking for Iris von Everick on the upper floor of the manor. We've seen that picture there. This is the picture she crawled out of. So... where do we need to go? Like, you can't climb over here because that door's blocked off by the beams that have fallen over. This door here is blocked off, right? This door's blocked off. Like, there's no... apparently there's no key, so maybe I need to go back down the stairs and find another key. Surprised you didn't die from that, Geralt. Alright. So, open doors. So this is the dining room. I think there's a balcony on the second floor. Ah. That might be a good point then. So if there's a balcony on the second floor, there's nothing this way, because that's broken. Then I guess we'll turn left here. Again, that's locked, so I can't open that. The balcony is over here. You go all the way around. And avoid the door. Oh, thank you, Iris. Very handy. Why did my torch go out? Weird. Ooh, it looks like we've got kind of like a infinite hallway dealie. Can I have my torch out, please? Yeah, there we go, that's handy. Alright, let's destroy you. Don't need you healing all the time. We've got artifacts. Come on, Iris. Just let us. There we go. Lots of magical beasties. And again, the torch goes out almost instantly.
What was that?
Oh, the house is on fire. I see. Well then. Yanyan says, at least I have a moment's rest now that she went to go chase her brother around the house, which is at like 4 AM where I am. Yeah, cats like to do that, like to wake everyone up.
Iris was supposed to be here.
Running around the house. Nope. Okay. Aha! Iris?
Gotta be her. Damn it.
You wish to see her? Here she is.
There we go.
A man should frame his wishes carefully. It forestalls disappointment.
This some sick joke. Why didn't you tell me she was dead right away?
You didn't ask.
And why hasn't anyone buried her?
We can't. As for the caretaker, the one you cut down, while still alive, she ordered him to stay away from her for all time.
So, how did she die?
How did she die? Don't see any wounds, evidence of a fight.
Her heart burst.
What?
Meaning what? A heart attack?
No, it simply burst.
Hearts
Find
don't
that
just
hard to
do that.
believe.
Yet that's precisely what happened. One day Iris locked the front door, lay down here and died. From grief. from loneliness.
Why are you helping me? Not really helping me, but why are you helping me?
The deeper I get into this, the more I gotta wonder. Why are you even helping me?
We were summoned to serve Iris von Everec. Our mistress died, but that did not free us from her service.
Wow, that's a terrible
Got it.
contract.
You want to leave this place, leave these bodies?
Surprised?
No, not at all.
Iris's wrath, what was it born of?
Her ghost's restless, angry, attacks intruders. Know why?
Lady von Everec has endured much hardship. She's unaccustomed to guests and not fond of strange folk.
She can't hear us.
I need to talk to a ghost.
Seems I gotta speak to Iris's ghost.
It's no easy task to contact the mistress. Rage and bitterness fill her.
Got my ways. To make contact with Iris, I gotta bury her body. But that caretaker's macabre little cemetery won't do. Too much blood, too much fear.
She spent much time in the front garden.
That'll do.
Maybe there.
Wait. Take this key. It opens the front door.
Good dog.
Good boy. Alright, are we gonna go there automatically, or... Whoa, Geralt. Okay, so I wasn't holding the control stick there, and Geralt was moving automatically. So I also want to go back into that room where Iris was, because there was that glowing loot item pickup. Now the question is that still going to be there? Let's have a look, see. Yes, it is. Hello. What is this? Fortress of Iris and Orgid.
Lovely couple.
Oh, it's the one that we saw on the wall. Huh. Why would they have two? Weird. Alright. Anything else? Ooh. Ornate stuff. I suppose I can dump something else for the ornate robes. Now we get into the proper fashion Witcher. Alright, let's see. So 1.08, or we just dump some heavy gauntlets. 71, 71. Yeah, let's dump you. There we go. That'll do. And there's a little cubby hole here. Is there anything in here in particular? Just a smoking pipe. And just some water. Oh, I'll take the water though. Thank you. Huh. Nope, just an artist's room. Okay. Find a fitting spot to bury Iris. I mean, how often do rich people get buried in their own estates? I mean, I imagine it has to happen more often than not, but it still seems a bit weird to say, oh yeah, that's where Grandpa Joe died and got buried. It's like, huh. Weird. Alright, well, let's go over here and find this spot. Is this something she would like?
Iris von Everec adored flowers.
But she would never want to destroy them.
Okay, fair enough. Look for the same saddles in your inventory. They are cheap and heavy. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Yeah, she likes painting, doesn't she? We'll do it here. And we've got Canadian1992 here. Hello!
Yes, she loved to paint.
Thanks for joining the stream. How you doing?
Did Iris von Everec have any last requests? Say how she wanted her remains disposed of?
She feared death. Worried none would see to her burial or say a kind word in parting.
Guess I'll be the one to do that.
Come on, girl. You got to say some nice stuff about this woman you've never met. Wearing the wolf gear. No, this is actually the gear from the bank heist. I've just not changed it out. Iris von Everec was a talented painter.
Can't say much about Iris von Everec, but I do know I like her paintings. It's a shame her art couldn't bring her greater comfort. At times, fate muddles our path, and life turns toilsome, hard to bear. Yet all deserve respite and peace in death.
Place the painting of Iris and Orgid on the grave.
I don't know if you want to be buried with a painting of your husband, but you live together, so maybe you want to be with him in death as well.
You two got anything to add?
You two, got any last words for your mistress?
We don't partake in human rituals.
Trusting that what you've done is in keeping with your customs.
Alright, well, let's try and summon her.
The remains are interred. Let's summon her. Tormented spirit, I've laid your bones to rest. Forget your wrath, forget your grief. Show yourself.
Wait, what? What was that floating loot icon there? Was there anything I could have put in the grave? Oof. Not looking great, Iris. Ouch.
Forgive me for tearing you from your realm. I need to ask you.
Can she not speak? But she can paint! Paint a beautiful tapestry. Actually, you don't paint tapestries. Aww, that's what the house used to look like. That's nice. Ugh. Off she goes. Didn't really get to ask her a lot.
Should I follow you? Alright.
Oh, we're going Super Mario 64 on this. Yeah. OMG, is that a cat in the back? Well, yes, black cat and a black dog. I know a black dog is considered kind of like a spiritual animal because of the whole, the Grimm, you know, in Harry Potter.
What
Shaggy
is
black
this
dog that turns out
place?
to be serious. Based off an actual UK folk tale kind of thing. Usually an omen of death.
The Painted World. The work of Iris von Everec.
Mm-hmm. The Painted World, you say? Ariandel, you say?
How'd you two get
Ariamis,
in
you
here?
say?
We exist in both worlds at once.
Tell me more about this place that isn't inspired by Dark Souls at all.
Strange place.
One born of Iris von Everec's dreams.
It existed only in her mind while she lived. In death, it gained substance.
Pretty fantastic tale. Hard as hell to believe.
Yet you'd best believe it, and be on your guard. The Painted World is rife with danger.
Rife. Also, I would imagine that this wasn't inspired by Dark Souls. This would be even done by Oblivion first. Well, I'm sure Painted World and being able to enter it is like a common trope in fantasy stuff, so. Where did Iris go?
Alright, this is lovely and all, but where's Iris?
You awoke her but for a moment. If you wish to speak to her, you must tear her from her slumber completely.
Sure, but how?
You're a tracker, right? Saw you examining the tracks outside.
Yeah, so?
This is a world built of memories blurred and wilting. Moments our mistress wishes to forget, but cannot.
You need to find them, restore them, summon the fears that torment Iris, and destroy them.
Easy to say.
Not so easy to do. Look for Iris von Everec's memories and find a way to restore them. Possibly with the use of a Shakar slate. Hello? Vector? Oh! They're just shadows of actual monsters that Geralt has already fought. Huh. Also, it's really weird to see critical hit. Actually, no, it's not weird to see that at all, is it? I was going to say it's weird to see bleeding if that happens, but they weren't bleeding.
Olgierd and his wife look frozen mid-motion.
One of her memories.
It is blurred, incomplete. You must restore it.
Search the area around the memory for help.
The memory's blurred.
You must search for a way to restore it. Complete it.
Come on.
Oh, I thought this was going to be a clue for the memory. Never mind then. Ba-dum. Come here, Spectre. There we go. Alright. Let's try searching again. I like the cat, says Yan Yan. Yeah, black cats are always nice to see. You know, apparently black cats aren't very often adopted because of the whole superstition thing. But, you know, you can't have a cat that's like toothless without it being a black cat. Alright, let's actually try and find some clues. So, hello. A wedding veil. A bouquet of flowers.
Decorations for a special occasion.
A glass.
Just like the one Olgierd's holding.
Place the item that belongs there in Iris von Everic's hand. Well, it's going to be the glass, obviously.
Perfect match.
Your health, my dear wife.
And yours, my husband.
She's a goth wife.
In my land, custom calls that newlyweds be greeted with bread and salt. But we're alone for now.
I need none but you. Oh, if only this moment could last forever.
I shall see what I can do. But come in and see our home.
Also,
Gladly,
Olgierd doesn't have a scar on his head.
I know this sounds silly, yet the house has sat empty for so long, and I'm...
Afraid of spiders? I know. I swept them all up and tossed them in the garden.
My knight, you've seen to everything.
Ooh, sneaky spiders. My neighbor has a black cat that visits sometimes. She's very sweet. We've seen a small grey cat outside our house, and Kenai and Coda were like, oh, it's not like chirping. It was, well, it's just a weird type of meow that wasn't quite like, oh, this is a bad cat. It's just, this is a different cat. Alright, come on, let's get rid of these spectres. Alright, put Quen on them. Ooh. Use that potion, because why not? Alright. There we go. Just the big one left. Hey, big one's done. Cool.
Medallion's humming.
What's that?
A wraith?
No, a nightmare.
A fear crystallized. One you must now face.
What's the fear, though? Are there still spiders over here? There are, aren't they? Alright. Let's take these out, just in case I need to explore the garden a bit more. Okay. Look for Iris von Everic's memories and find a way to restore them. Alright, let's get torch on. Witcher senses ho.
Another dream of the past. Bet this one's incomplete too. Just a little different than the painting. Castel Ravello. A Toussaint wine. Expensive.
I'm gonna watch you now and play Remnant of the Ashes, says Kanian. This game is so awesome. Yeah, I've heard a bit about Remnant of the Ashes. So there's a jug in the middle, Olgierd and Iris. Oh, what? What? Is that a light from me or someone else? Huh. Weird. Yeah, I've heard a lot about Remnant from the Ashes and how it's supposed to be pretty decent. Is it on anything other than... Whoa. Is it on anything other than PC, do you know?
A lavish feast, trying to impress the guests.
I see. So what else is there? Well, there's the jug in the middle. Something to interact with. Ah, next to Olgierd.
Silver thread, pearls. It all must have cost a fortune.
Yayin says the black cat has a weird tumor lump thing on its back though. Don't know how it got it, but it seemed healthy. Huh. Sometimes cats just have lumps. Remnant from the Ashes is online, but I don't know if it's cross-linked with PlayStation. Well, I wasn't saying whether you can actually do cross-play with PlayStation. I was just asking if the game is actually available on PlayStation, because sometimes a new game comes out and I hear a lot about it and it turns out it's only on PC. And it's like, can't really stream or play PC games. I mean, I can play PC games, but it's always a bit more awkward because we have to use the gaming laptop for it. Let's see, what's up here? Nothing? Nothing, okay. But there is more interactables downstairs, though. So... we've looked at... Ah, hello.
Olgierd's wife liked flowers. Judging by the ornamentation, this might be hers.
So, in that case, the next thing to place on this would be the bouquet, right?
These were lit in the painting, but that's not all.
Can I put the jug back on, or what? No? Oh, the last set of candles weren't lit. Because obviously there's no one on that side of the table. I thought I heard Remnant from the Ashes for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. Oh, cool. Good to know. Alright, so to restore the memory. Aha. A roaring fire. And most people say Remnants like Dark Souls are good. Yeah, I heard a lot about that.
You seem pale, out of sorts. Everything's fine, really. But why don't you tell me how you fare? I'm ever so happy to see you. Except, why didn't Grandmama and Grandpapa come?
It's a long, rugged journey. Muddy.
They still refuse to meet me. Is that it? And what's this?
We brought some of Iris's things. Her favorite brush, her cherished doll, and this for you.
Banknotes.
We paid off your debts, bought them out, to avoid bringing shame to the family.
He's not gonna like that.
So nice of Mama and Papa to remember me.
Into the fire.
Now you see his true nature? I warned you before the wedding. A ruffian and a boor who keeps the company of bandits. Are you not afraid to live under one roof with that rabble?
Ah. Hello. You're the ghost of Von Everett. Ooh.
So let's view again.
Dum,
Wash
dum, dum,
basin.
dum.
Bloodstains on it.
So let's see. Guess I have to go up and around. Oh, it's all repaired, of course. All a memory.
The bedchamber.
Ooh, the bedchamber. Bloody towel.
Bloodstained towel. Didn't wash it all off. Got some on the towel.
Huh. Night lamp.
Wick's almost gone.
Hello, dog. What else is there in here? There's Olgierd looking at that. Oh, no.
Probably not right.
Well, if he's washing his face, then a towel would make sense. What's this? Nightgown.
Nightshirt. Never worn, I think.
I don't suppose there's any way you can actually fail putting the wrong thing in the memory, because you can always just replace it with something else, right? So, let's interact, and we'll do the bloody towel.
What time is it?
It's late. Sleep.
Up all night in your study again, I see. What have you got on your hands?
Ooh.
Nothing. Got a bit dirty, that's it.
Is that blood? Have you hurt yourself?
Ink stains. I was writing letters. I shall go to Oxenfurt soon. Perhaps you'd come with me.
Oh, that's a marvellous idea. A trip would do us both so much good.
Then it's decided. Now, time for bed. I'm exhausted.
I shan't fall asleep now. It's out of the question. Come, I shall finish your portrait.
Yanyan says, I might be getting a dog soon, and I'm going to spoil the heck out of it. Yeah. If we were to get a dog, I'd want a big, fluffy dog. Like an old English sheepdog kind of thing. You know the dog that's in The Little Mermaid? I think that's the old English sheepdog. Oh, you know, just something like a golden retriever that's mega fluffy. Alright, let's see. Painting Olgierd. I see. Any more clues in here? No, it seems to be... Aha! A glass. And something else? No? Aha. A fruit
Fresh,
bowl.
as if someone just rinsed it.
Okay. So then, what's in the painting? Yeah, fruit bowl.
Living tableau's gotta look just like the painting.
Oh, okay. I need to actually figure out where stuff needs to go.
Still not right.
Okay, so let's see. We've got... Oh, can I actually interact with it? So, apples on the right, grapes in the middle, whatever else is on the left.
She painted Olgierd, but the details are off. Living tableau's missing something.
Big Harry would
tableau's gotta look
say,
just
I
like
would
the
get a
painting.
Samoyed. Oh yeah, those are great big fluffy dogs. They're like living
This
clouds.
goes here.
So, apple in the middle, grapes... No, apple on the right, grapes in the middle, goblet on the left.
Maybe here. Maybe this.
Oh, no, that's wrong. Okay, never mind. So, it's goblet in the middle, grapes in the left.
Maybe on this side.
Yeah, I thought so.
Fits, I think.
Ta-da!
Finally, just like the picture.
Yeah, there's two sets of grapes, which is what I was getting confused on.
Smile a bit wider.
Like this.
You
Wider.
were meant to smile, not bare your teeth. No, still wrong. Smile like you did when Papa agreed we could marry. Please? You're useless. I can tell something's bothering you.
I've a bit of work I should see to.
Again. Olgierd, we agreed not to keep any secrets from one another. We promised.
Forgive me. I don't wish to discuss this.
Olgierd.
Kenyan says, I'm more for cats. Yeah, I'm more of a cat person myself. And Yanyan says, I want a German Shepherd, big protector dogs. Well, I'm not too fussed about it being a protector dog, as long as it's big and fluffy. Okay, so this is obviously the painting room. We need to head over to Orgiad's study. Ooh, more spectres. I mean, the reason why we have Bengal cats is because they're a larger than average cat breed, and I would prefer to have a dog-sized cat than to have a cat-sized dog. And I know that technically any size cat can be a dog-sized cat because dogs can come in really small. But I'm talking about, like, you know, German Shepherd, Labrador, sheepdog style sizes. That'd be cool. But the problem is that cats will... If you have a cat that's that big, you'd end up having to worry about whether it's actually going to, you know, claw you and eat you.
Master von Everett's study. Here he immersed himself in the arcane arts.
This is when he became a djinn.
Blood pacts, or on foreign presences. A tome about parleying with demons.
Whosoever summons a visitant into our realm risks much, whether flickering as a spirit in the ether or inhabiting the flesh of a designated host. The visitant shall strive to attain its liberty, and if it does, it shall wreak great havoc. Thus a visitant must be summoned only within a protective circle which shall bind it as no fetters could. The circle must be complete and eternal with no ruptures. Its line must be drawn with a steady hand firmly gripping the chalk. Since a stray step, made through carelessness or the visitant's trickery, can smudge the line, the circle must further be secured by a barrier in the form of lit candles made of beeswax. A circle thus protected shall stand as a sure and inescapable prison for the visitant. So basically, Orgiad summoned a djinn, and the djinn is now trapped inside him. Beeswax?
Pentagrams here to bind summoned beings. Lines aren't all clear, though. Need chalk to fix them, then I can set out the candles. Beeswax candles. Chalk. Blood? For some kind of magic, I bet.
Blood magic. Yan says, my dad had 4, I guess that's German Shepherds. They stopped iguanas from stealing from their trees back in the Caribbean. Oh, nice. Stopped iguanas from stealing from the trees. That's a really strange kind of problem to have, but I imagine that must be quite common in the Caribbean as well.
The gates of mystery. Between worlds. The library of an occultist.
Of all the beings inhabiting the outer spheres, the spirits of the elementals are the most foreign to human nature. They possess a will of their own and are intelligent, though not in the way of men. There is no way to fathom their drives and intentions. Genies, the most powerful of the elemental spirits, prove the most difficult for men to commune with. Only the true masters of magic have perfected this art, which demands long years of study and risky experiments. Yet even the most adept at the magic arts cannot tame a genie, merely force it to perform certain acts against its own volition. They say the mage Stammelford once commanded a dhow to move a mountain blocking the view from his tower, but even he could never convince a genie to be a willing helpmate in his work, or to give sound advice, for the reasoning of these creatures is beyond human understanding. So, there is actually a difference between djinns and genies then. Not everyone's a djinn. You will meet just one djinn in this game, and you already did the quest.
Black magic.
Well then.
That should do it. Now for the candles.
So, place candles on the circle surrounding the pentagram.
How about this?
Come back! We must talk!
Go away. I wish to be alone.
Not this time! Come out at once!
Didn't realize the memory would still be
Leave me
playing.
be. I merely want to work in peace.
The iguanas eat mangoes. My grandma deals with them too in Florida. Oh, yeah. In The Witcher 3, you must be careful what you say. They take every word literally. So, djinns and genies are different. It's kind of like saying there's a difference between an Ekimara and a vampire, because they're both bloodsuckers, but they are different. Vampires, I think, are more intelligent than Ekimaras. Summon Jafar! When you're talking about higher vampires, yes, they are more intelligent than Ekimaras. Yeah.
What other spell must I use, damn it? I've tried them all. I wish to end our pact.
Oh.
I summon thee!
You already did this.
Damn it!
Oh, and he set the house on fire.
In here, quickly! The flames! Douse the flames!
And oh, we have to escape the fire. Nope. Oh, the painting, of course. Higher vampires are the most dangerous monsters. Ekimaras are still vampires, but they're not as deadly as higher vampires. Cool. Yeah, I thought I'd got that right, but clearly the Jinn and Genie thing I didn't understand.
Gotta find shelter. Get inside.
Ah! It's the Wild Hunt all over again.
Hope you didn't let them in. They froze to death.
Nope. Find a way back inside the house. Let's see. I guess it must be on the lower level. Ah. Yeah, there we go.
Iris and her father.
Alrighty then. Marriage contract.
A marriage contract between Iris and Olgierd.
Prenuptial agreement. We, the undersigned, Iris Bilewitz and Olgierd von Everett, have agreed to seal our love in a marital contract and to bind ourselves to certain covenants. Let this document stand as an oath before the gods and all that we hold holy, that till death do us part. We shall treat one another with mutual respect and give due hearing to each other's requests and opinions. If separation shall come, we shall each retain all property, both movable and immovable, which we brought into the marriage, and additionally each shall keep any presents given by the other during the duration of the marriage. The income which each receives, each shall spend as he or she sees fit, with all costs related to the maintenance and upkeep of mutual possessions being divided equally between the parties. Signed, Iris and Olgierd. Ah, okay, that seems fair. I mean, I'm pretty sure Iris has more money than Olgierd, right? Hence the whole paying off the thing,
This is when
the debts.
Smoking.
And a mug as well.
Tankard, but there was vodka in it.
There's always one question in my head though. Can you have sex on a unicorn in this game? I've read somewhere about it. I don't remember where. The answer to that question, Yan Yan, is yes. That is a possibility. And I think I have in fact already done it. There are things that only Yennefer can tell you. Yes.
Drained to the last drop.
Alright, so obviously Olgierd will have the mug.
So that's how he whiled away the long winter evenings.
And he'll have the pipe.
Probably not right.
No? Huh. Interesting. Ooh, what's this? Aha! A knife.
A knife covered in blood. Guess Olgierd got the scars on his shoulders that winter.
Alright, so let's interact and give the dad the knife.
Probably not right.
Really? No, okay. Dragons are off limits for witches as well. No sane witcher kills a dragon for every amount of gold. Yeah. Because they're endangered or extinct or something. Not seeing any more clues. Unless it is actually the marriage contract.
Her father must have been holding the contract.
A weird way to hold it, but whatever.
Furthermore, it is agreed that Iris shall be accorded the respect she is owed, that you shall heed her counsel and requests, and...
Get to the point, Father. My patience runs thin.
Gladly. On Iris's request, I declare this marriage null and void.
You vowed to remain with me till death do us part.
And I've held to my vow. The Olgierd I married is no more.
Breaking a word once given does not come that easy. Believe me. You shall stay here forever.
Enough! You will not command us. You will...
Ooh. Well, he's dead.
Father! No!
Servants, take this carcass and feed it to the beasts.
Servants. Mostly that witches don't kill dragons because they're extinct or, you know, endangered. And also they will most likely not survive. They are clever and very rarely evil. And that's a flawless victory for Olgierd. He killed the father. Well...
Then Von Everett ceased to be human.
Though he still loved his wife.
No, he merely remembered that he should love her.
Hmm.
Let's go upstairs.
So I'm seeing a lot of regret on Olgierd's side, but not a lot of repentance for the things that he did. Because he just murdered her dad. Alright, so got lots of stuff in here. Let's try going... Oh. Yep, this way.
I remember. We spent much time together here, the three of us.
In silence.
We'll take our places, the same as then.
You do the rest.
Okay.
Animal hair.
So, dog bed. We got what? Cheese? Food tray.
Ladder.
Large
A
bowl.
large clay bowl.
Small bowl.
Bowl. For soup, maybe?
Really? It's not for a cat food thing? Huh.
There we go.
Small bowl for the cats.
Single place setting. No others on the table.
Da-da-da-da. Interact. Big bowl.
I think this was yours.
What else is there? Something in his hands. Food tray.
Perfect match.
Hey.
You actually ate from these bowls?
Of course not. I already told you, we're not animals.
Well, you look like an animal.
The caretaker would set them out all the same, as ordered.
Another monstrosity. I begged you to stop this. Those two are too many as it is.
The dog and cat keep you company. This one will protect you, care for the house, no matter what happens.
Before, I wished to know what was going on in that head of yours. I thought perhaps I could help. Now, I care not the slightest what you think or how you feel.
I feel nothing.
I'm a
Just
sociopath.
as I no longer know if I still hate you. Go, Olgierd. I want you out of my sight.
Oh, wait, has he got a full beard there? Did he always have a full beard?
Olgierd von Everett failed to understand we'd never be able to replace him.
His spectre now casts a shadow over Lady Iris's every remembrance.
We got Reaper here as well. Hello, Reaper. Thanks for joining the stream. How are you doing today?
We're almost at our journey's end.
What's there?
Iris von Everett's greatest fear.
Death. She looked very similar to the woman from Suicide Squad. Enchantress, I think her name is. Very gothic black veil vibes. Alright. Phase Iris von Everett's greatest fear, which is not the fire. This.
My dearest wife. Letters from Olgierd to Iris. Were I only as skilled with words as I am with my blade. Especially now, when an icy void grips my heart. I see how you look at me, and I see you with her. I cannot help you, but I believe I can cease harming you. This letter and this rose are my farewell. May you live in health, and remember but the good times. Olgierd.
The greatest fear is that Olgierd was going to leave her forever. But she told him to go. Okay. So we've got twisted, tormented Olgierds to fight. Getting kind of Silent Hill vibes here. That's a nice touch. Doing the whole pose. Alright, first things first. So I did have Quen up. Oh, it's only going to be one at a time. Well, I'll tell you what. I should probably fix up my equipment. Because it's seeming to be a bit low. So, let's see. Yeah, we'll use the master stuff. Why not? Why not? I needed it. Ooh. That's one. You next. Alright, back it up. Let me cast Quen, please. Ooh. We've got two at once now? No, not yet. This is more interesting for the theming of the whole Iris is scared of Olgierd turning against her. A really interesting fighting arena as well. Who's next? Who's next? You! Keep around his backside if I can. Yeah. Ta-da! Hey, I think we just had Reaper subscribe with Twitch Prime. One of us. One of us. They've subscribed for 18 months, which is 2 Twitch babies. Let me say it again. OMG, a dog. OMG, a dog indeed. Thanks for resubscribing, Reaper. Really do appreciate it. And yes, that's another point for the sub points tally at the top of the screen. And the other thing is that when it comes to the Twitch clips for the Twitch Hall of Fame, I have made clips of resubs recently. I just haven't uploaded them yet because I'm seeing a bit of a discrepancy with the numbers of people. Like, some people on month 18 seem to be missing a month 17. But I might just, like, skip ahead and say, yeah, that's just, you know, the month has been missed. We'll just leave it at that. Oof, oof. Oof. Nope. Not getting that. Ooh. What? Damn it. Ugh. Alright, let's try that again. Strategy wasn't working out the same way for the rest of them. Big Harry says that this is one of the hardest achievements on Steam if you play on the hardest difficulty. You'll get an achievement if you aggro them all at once and defeat them. Huh. I can't really imagine doing that all at once though, because they don't seem to wake up all at once. Unless you actively attack them, I guess. And Yanyan says, the ultimate RiggyRob Pimmsy fan. Well, that's not to say that people who don't subscribe aren't our ultimate fans, Yanyan. Everyone who watches us is an ultimate fan, I would say. So yes, thank you very much for that, Reaper. Really do appreciate it. Still need to actually do our 1,000 YouTube subscriber special at some point. I think at this point, horror has won the YouTube poll, which kind of expected because we said it includes stuff like Bloodborne, Resident Evil, maybe Hello Neighbor, depends on it. But obviously, if it's a horror stream, then you know what's coming up, right? October's coming up, so maybe we do a Halloween kind of stream. Who knows? It depends on exactly. Depends on exactly what kind of games we find and stuff like that. Oh yes, you can aggro them all at once. Well then. Do I need to redo my sword again? I guess I do, don't I? Right, well, make that repaired again. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I was going to say this when Pimmsy was around to sort of agree to it, but chances are we will probably do a stream, something around Halloween. Oh, god damn. No wonder that's one of the hardest achievements to do. Alright, load most recent save. Big Harry says, that's a bit degrading for us to describe everyone as our ultimate fan, the VIP fans. Well, yes, of course, people who subscribe to us are, you know, supporting us in a different way that is more material for us, but each and every one of you count. It's an easy fight, you just need to kill them all without getting killed. Yeah, that's a good point. Just kill them and don't get killed. I'm trying to figure out the way we did Olgierd von Everec, the true version last time, was to use a Leshen decoction. So that every single time he attacked me, he took damage back. I'm wondering whether that might work with this guy. I don't think it will, because they don't get stunned every time they take damage, which is what happened with Olgierd. Actually, VIP is another thing, we're just subs. Oh yeah, actually, that's a good point. VIP users on Twitch are a separate thing. I think to denote people who are different, I've made Pimmsy a VIP user. So of course, that's just to say that that's actually Pimmsy rather than myself. Right, excuse me. Went up. Alright. Forgot I need to fix my sword again because I'm doing less damage, I think. Oh, I'm going to have to fix it every single time. Alright, so get that on. There we go. Ooh. Olgierd, man, please. How was I doing so well the first time around for this? Okay.
As lifeless and boring as a boulder on the roadside.
You next? Yep, knock him in the back. Knock him in the back and dodge to the side seems to be the way to go. Ooh. Get Quen on. Yan Yan says, I want to be the fan that draws fan art. Well, yeah, that's great. We really like seeing all the fan art that you've drawn of us, Yan Yan, and of everyone else that's drawn us as well. VIP is to let people be subs without paying for a reason. Ooh. Excuse me. Back it up, back it up. Maybe because they're there all the time, or people that achieve something on the stream, stuff like that. Yeah. Exactly. Ooh. Ooh. Excuse me, needs back up. Ooh. Interrupt his attack. Alright. Come on, Quen. There we go. Who's next? You're next. Whew. Back up, back up. Ooh. Okay. Stay on his backside. Use Quen. Just dancing around.
You want to complete your tasks. Live happily ever after.
Right. You're oof. You were the one that took me out last time. Yeah, because you're.
That's a dangerous man.
Okay, okay. Can I put my Can I put my torch away, please? There we go. Yeah, seems like you can't parry when you're holding a torch out. VIPs can also be used for family or close friends. Doesn't have to be that special. Yeah. Now I've got to repair my sword again. Might as well put my torch away because I don't especially need it. It is light enough to see what's going on, but that's annoying. I don't suppose the level scaling's like screwing me over either, is it? Because it would be about level 35 anyway, right? Considering it's Hearts of Stone DLC. Deary. Come on, game. If you're gonna kill me over and over again, you should load quicker. Investigate the story of Professor Moreau to unlock the ability to undergo mutations and gain new powers. That must be a DLC thing. Okay, right. Put master equipment on. There we go. Let's put torch away. Let's have potions. What we got? Full moon increases maximum vitality. 300 vitality. And then Rafford's immediately restores a large portion. Okay. That's fair enough then. So let's switch out that for this. So that's maximum vitality increased. Quen's on. And we'll switch back to enhanced swallow. I gotta say, I thought my innate abilities with alchemy would have saved me a lot quicker than that, but maybe not.
You undo the live happily ever after.
Come on, Quen. There we go. Alright, there's one. Who's next? You're next. Put Quen back on. I think it's the fact that he takes away your Quen shield with one hit every single time. No matter whether it's a heavy hit or a light hit. So of course when he's using light hits, he just strings them all together. And that can really ruin your day. Alright, that's one. Come on. You. Yeah, I really can't imagine taking on all these guys at once. How would you even do that? Because you can't... I don't suppose you can, like, min-max your build just for this fight, right? You still have 6 of them all attacking you at once, and the sword flurry probably doesn't work either. So, yeah. Alright, who's next? You. Dodged into his attack there, but that's fine. Back it up.
That's it. This man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
Back it up. Interrupt his attacks. Alright, that's one. Should we use Enhanced Swallow? Yeah, let's use Full Moon actually. And Enhanced Swallow. And Quen.
That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher. Shut up and fight.
Do I need to parry you now? Seems like you can't parry multiple times if you get hit by it. Ooh. Ooh. Jesus. Alright, let's see. It took some time, but you get them all in the same place and try and stun lock them with bombs. Bombs work. And lots of dodging, obviously. Alright, well, let's see. I don't suppose I've got a bomb. Oh, nope. Torch away. Let's see. Dimetarian bomb. Let's see. Yes. Yeah, okay. Ooh. That completely missed. Ugh. The problem I'm seeing now is that whenever I try and attack him, he's just going to block my attack. Unless you get lucky with something like that. Oh, come on! Alright, let's see if I've got any better weapons, but doesn't seem exactly fair that you can get 2/3 of the way through the fight using the techniques that you've used, and then afterwards you're kind of like, well, time to stop him from being able to attack now. Just block every single hit entirely. You need to upgrade bombs in the alchemy tree for them to be useful. I suppose. Haven't been doing much of that. Just been focusing on the toxicity kind of stuff, I think. And I don't want to use a potion or a decoction, because the potions I use wouldn't be as useful, because I wouldn't be able to use them as much then. Although I am dying anyway, so maybe the decoction would help. Okay, so inventory. Let's check. Maybe I should put some better armor on. Who knows? So that's -20, -141, -18, 16, 12. Yeah. Nope, still worse. Still worse. Of course, it's a trading sword. Alright, armor. Let's put some better armor on, shall we? There we go. And then, let's see, what else do we have? Shirts, ornate robes, ornate boots, Kappa's boots. Do we have any better pants? No. Any better gloves? Yes. Alright, that should help a little bit. Let's go ahead and repair that sword again. Okay. Right. So, let's have a look at our alchemy stuff. Maybe we do have some potions that would be, or decoctions that would be handy. So, decoction. No? Okay, well. Is this a human fight? Is it a spectre fight? I don't really know. We've got potions we can use. Insane intensity. Yeah, it's not going to be useful because he's blowing my shield out every single time, so maybe not then. So in the inventory section, for our potions and decoctions, let's see. So, alchemy creations, blah. Resistance to vitality depleting critical effects, not normal effects. Taking damage raises damage resistance to an upper limit. That could be handy. Depends what the upper limit is, though. Sign intensity. Oh, that'd be useful. Carrying more. Damage dealt is increased when vitality is at maximum. Never going to be at maximum. Each blow landed increases attack power until either the fight ends or damage is taken. Right, well, I'm taking damage all the time, so never mind. Critical hit chance, that could be handy. Maximum vitality, which each foe killed, nope. The Echidna decoction. Performing an action that consumes stamina regenerates vitality, that could be handy. Each sign cast, nah. Complete resistance to the stagger effect. I don't think I'm getting staggered, honestly. Let's see, Forktail, no. Portion of damage dealt by enemies is reflected back on the attacker. So 10 damage, 2% damage returned. That's the Leshen one again. Vitality during and outside combat. Reduces damage based on armor. Any stamina available. Strong attacks consume all of it. Reduces struck foes' vitality for 5% after normal damage. Nope. Wraiths. That could be handy as well. Because he is doing like at least a third of my health. Then we got Oli. Yep. Okay. Let's use this one. And we will replace it with the bread. So I might as well use it now. So, Wraith Decoction. So, it's not so useful on these guys, because they're not doing... Oh no, there's the Quen shield activated already. Ooh. So it's handy for mistakes. Although, now let's think about it. Can I use another decoction? The Leshen. That would be handy. Let's see. So, let's see. Where's Leshen? Believer. Archgriffin. Troll. Grave Hag. Leshen. Alright, let's see. Let's see how this goes. Uh-huh. Okay. This could go a little bit better. Swap that out again. Ooh. Oh, I'm getting staggered after the smoke. Smoke sick, I guess, is the best way to describe it. Can I can parry them. I just need to be able to see them doing it. Okay. Alright, Quen again. Who's next? You're next. Ah, he does get stunned. Well then, turns out the Leshen deduction was the right choice.
As lifeless and bored as a boulder on the roadside.
Alright, who's next? You're next. Yeah, seems like the potions and decoctions would have been useful to use at the start of the fight. I guess I didn't really take it seriously because it's not actually Olgierd von Everett himself. But yeah, no, this is gonna go a bit smoother, I think. Alright, let's get Quen up. Come on then, you're the one that's blocking all my hits. Aha! And you get stunned. Alright, and of course you back it up. Alright. Yeah. Excuse me.
How long you gonna
He just blows you away with that. And of course, he gets stunned as well after it, so... Come on, almost done. Almost. Ooh! Where's my Quen shield there? Alright, back it up, back it up, back it up. Quen shield activated. Ooh. Come on, you must almost be dead. There we go. Alright. Come on. Quen shield. Ooh. Alright, back it up. Get that Quen shield on. I'm going to use another swallow. 3, 4. Dodge. Dodge, Geralt. Woo. Okay. Shield on. I'm just going to let my health come back because, yeah, no point chasing after him when I've got low health. There we go. So he gets stunned. Alright, a couple more hits. I'm going to use a big hit. Aha! There we go. Whew. Man. Well, I'm glad we got through that. Whew. Ethereal is the name of the boss as well. Okay. And yes, I didn't use any bombs at all. Hello? Do you see me?
You're not him.
Nope.
Wait, I want to talk.
Not here. Not in this place.
Where are we gonna go? They're all still in your painted world. Hmm?
I'm sorry. I mistook you for another.
For Olgierd?
I thought he'd returned. To me.
What are you? A ghost? An illusion?
I am sadness.
I'm the woman in black. We've met before.
Saw you before, but you weren't yourself. And I saw you again in your memories.
We've met? I don't recall.
You weren't in the mood to speak.
I had bad dreams. That is all I know.
I've come for the rose that Olgierd gave you.
I've come for the violet rose Olgierd gave you.
On the day we saw one another for the last time, I dried it and placed it in our chamber, at my bedside. I lay there for days, staring at it, until at last it crumbled into dust, as did I soon after.
So, the rose is gone?
Not from this world. Look, you buried my body and the flowers bloomed once more.
Fancy that.
And I was held in a deep, dark sleep. Only now have I awoken, just like my beautiful rose. When you placed the painting on my grave, I remembered the day of my marriage. Tell me, how is Olgierd? Healthy? Does he fare well?
Your husband has a powerful enemy. That's true.
Your husband's got a powerful enemy. Gaunter O'Dim. Know the name?
I curse the day I first heard it.
Who is he, and how'd he step into your lives?
It's my fault. It was for me Olgierd summoned the Man of Glass. And it was my fault he wished for riches, then immortality for us both.
You ended up dying.
Olgierd will best Odin, won't he? Now tell me, how is my husband?
He pretends to be happy but isn't. He doesn't deserve your concern. He's doing alright. I think he pretends to be happy but isn't is a good neutral option on this one.
Your husband hunts out ever stronger sensations. He tempts fate, because at heart he's unhappy.
At heart he is stone.
Mm-hmm.
So
Roll
nothing
credits.
has changed. And did Olgierd mention me? What did he say?
Not much, but I didn't ask about you. He just sent me to retrieve the rose.
The rose? The last I have left of him? His last gift?
Don't take it personally. He's dead. You're dead and he's not. The rose, it's more than a memento, isn't it?
Got a feeling the rose is important to you, more than a memento.
I remember so little. Yet when I think of my rose, I begin to recall what was. The world around me turns real, and my eyes open wide and I recognize things. Remember who I am and who I was.
Friend once told me about a case like this. Could be strong emotions that bind you to the rose. Feelings we witchers call pins. They're what keeps you in this world.
Like an insect pinned in a collection case. Horrible.
Need to be honest. If I take the rose, you might cease to exist, as might the world you built around you.
And what will happen then? Shall I be free of the suffering, the sadness? Is it the void that awaits?
No idea.
I don't know.
Never been there. Also, does Iris look a lot like Kristen Stewart to anyone
I
else?
don't wish to suffer any longer, but I fear there will be cold and darkness until there is nothing at all.
Can you give me the rose? I can't take the rose. These aren't exactly mutually exclusive. I can't take the rose would mean that she has to give it willingly. Can you give me the rose?
I need the rose. Will you give it to me?
It's so fragile. Look, the petal edges have turned crimson, as they were on the day I received it. The one thing missing is the single drop of dew which slid down the leaf when I took the rose in hand. Or was it blood? Because I pricked my finger? I can't remember. You know, I never did read the letter from Olgierd. I didn't have to. And I needn't have kept the flower he left me. I've come to a decision. I shall give you the rose.
Thank you.
Our service thus ends. Thank you, stranger, for freeing us.
Before we go, some advice. Beware of the one called the Man of Glass. Stand in his way, and you'll meet a fate worse than death. Seek salvation in glass that can't be broken.
Stand in his
Glass that
way.
can't be broken.
Glass that can't be broken. Okay.
So long.
Very cryptic, but alright. You are talking animals.
I'll remember you, Iris von Everek.
Although you seem to be
no longer matters.
juddering.
Farewell.
Actually, we both seem to be juddering. There we go, that's better. And there we go, just oblivion awaits. It's all very sad. So what happens to the painting, actually? Does it just turn back into a blank canvas? Or does it just, like, get destroyed immediately? Come on, game! Painted World of Ariandel. Yeah, that's what I said, Reaper. Painted World of Ariamis as well, actually. My initial thought was Super Mario 64, but I talked about it a little bit earlier, and it's like, the trope of entering a world that is in a painting is probably a pretty common one. So, let's go to this outpost, because it's much closer than anything else. Yeah. So, need to find a way out, obviously. Then we can worry about finding the fast travel place. I don't suppose we've seen that thief around anytime soon. Does he even care about his partner? Probably not. Alright, come on. Ooh, that's very bright. Ooh, very bright indeed. Am I going the long way around to the fast travel marker? I think I am. Ah, well. There's actually even a bridge here. Alright, where are we going? Because I'm going the long way around. Would I be quicker going to Erd? No, it's just cross the bridge, then turn right. Alright. So yeah, that message about beware the man of glass, seek salvation in glass that can't be broken is an interesting thing to hear. I assume there's going to be a choice at some point about who to align yourself with, whether it's Olgierd or Gaunter O'Dim. And at this point, it's kind of like, neither of them are really that great. Olgierd is obviously a lot worse than Gaunter, just because of, you know, killed his wife's father, killed his wife by indirectly, you know, indirect sadness. Likes to see the world burn, stuff like that, but don't really know all that much about Gaunter O'Dim himself. For all we know, he could have committed unspeakable atrocities. We just don't know about it yet. Also, what's the deal with the talking dog and talking cat? What's happening to them now? Are they going to be actual people? Are they just disappearing from the world now? Who knows? Also, why a dog and a cat, and why not 2 dogs or 2 cats or whatever? Ah, well. So, back to the Alchemy Inn. Ooh.
Two points, and be quick about it.
Oh, please, good sir, a bit of courtesy.
So I look up, and Bob's your uncle. He downs half the barrel in one draught.
Geralt! Over here!
Hello?
Oi, wait your looks. Use the look of a man who knows how to drink.
Thanks. Some other time.
Here now. Don't make me beg. It's my treat.
Oh. Well then. Interesting display of power from Gaunter. Time stop. So, that's an ability to have, clearly.
Show off.
Of course I am. Wouldn't you be? Time's a marvelous plaything.
And a great spice to use in gingerbread.
Mm-hmm.
So, you were listening. Indeed, occasionally I find time manipulation irresistible. Controlling it offers so many appetizing opportunities. Like spiking the soup of unsavory individuals with appropriately ghastly things.
Who are you, really?
Who are you, really?
Gaunter O'Din, also known...
Not what I'm asking.
Ah, so you'd rather know what it is I do?
I sell mirrors.
In brief, I give folk what they ask for. You might say, I simply grant their wishes.
Yeah, awfully noble of you.
That'd be downright noble if you didn't always demand something in return.
Law of the market. I was not the one to coin the phrase, nothing comes free.
You're not human, that's clear. So what are you? A demon? A djinn?
Do you really wish to know?
Of course I do. Wouldn't have asked if so.
No, Geralt. You don't. This one time I shall spare you and not grant your wish. All who have learned my true name are now either dead or have met an even worse fate. Yet I still need you.
Alright. Do you control time, or is this just kind of a trick?
You actually control time, or is this just some conjurer's trick?
What difference does it make?
A big one.
Let us say time has always fascinated me. So I taught myself how best to use it.
How do you
Why time
teach
of all
yourself
things?
this?
Geralt, there are 4 dimensions. Length, width, height, and time. What would you have me fall in love with? Width? Come now.
Why are you even here, Gaunter?
So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I wanted to congratulate you. You acquitted yourself splendidly with Olgierd. In fact, you've almost satisfied your debt.
Was supposed to fulfill his 3 wishes. Did just that. This is where you remove the brand, because we're even.
Well, he's not going to be satisfied yet.
To fulfill the terms of the contract to the letter, you must do one more thing. Draw Olgierd to the Temple of Lilvani.
Alright.
We never discussed that.
Oh, but we did. As a man of the world, you should know that every contract contains a catch or two. Small print, which, nevertheless, changes the ultimate meaning of the pact.
Yan Yan says, I'm getting a little tired, so I'm going to go see you around. Bye, Yan Yan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again soon.
I said, and I quote, I believe, however, that all will end well, and once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared. End quote.
Yeah, I remember.
Fulfill your end of the bargain, and I will remove the brand. That was the last time you interrupted me while I was talking.
Ooh. Just dead. Wow.
What the devil? Why is there a fly in my soup? Was waiting. Had an eye out for you. Didn't see you come in. How is it you're here?
I'm quick. Real quick.
I'm a witcher. Superhuman quickness. Just one of my many qualities.
You tossed this fly in my soup?
No. Now listen carefully. Tell your Ataman to come to the Temple of Lilvani. It's south of here. Entrance is inside a cave.
What's the commotion?
Lilvani's temple. Got it?
Aye, got it.
Hold there!
Your friend, the medic. She were here. Ask that you look in on her.
Thanks.
That's an interesting message from... I'm not entirely sure that that's an actual person, but whatever. Assuming it doesn't get too spammy, I'll just leave it there. Yeah, sorry about that. Just leave a dead corpse around. Okay, so talk to Shani at her home. Yes, let's go and do that, shall we? Shani is this way. Wonder why this is an optional thing. Surely you'd want to do this no matter what, right? Shani, hello. Upstairs, upstairs. Hello, Shani.
Shani.
Oh, Geralt. Good thing you're here.
What's up? You leaving?
What happened? Somebody break in?
This? No. Just getting ready to move.
What? When? Where to?
Not what I wanted to talk to you about. Or at least not only, but...
What's up, Shani?
I'm leaving, Geralt. The Eastern Front beckons. I'm Kedwin bound.
Okay. We've got Red Eye and Tarkus here. This is one of the most interesting and unique DLCs I've ever seen. Hello, Tarkus. Thanks for joining the stream. How are you doing today? And yeah, I kind of agree with you. This is quite an interesting DLC. It goes on for a long time. I mean, obviously I'm not being able to compare it to Blood and Wine, but this is, I think it's like, what, 10 hours or so to complete? Got a lot to it. So, why are you going to leave it so suddenly?
Never mentioned you'd be moving. Any intention to either.
I didn't know I would be. Found out this morning.
Oh, I've been drafted. Okay.
2 soldiers came to my door, said Redania needs me again.
Yeah, makes
Couldn't
sense.
Turn him down. Just say no.
Perhaps I could have. But I didn't want to. Treating the ill and wounded, it's my calling. No place I'm needed more than at the front.
Huh. You can say, don't go. Don't go, Shani.
Can't you reconsider and stay?
Geralt, what for? The wedding, the time we've spent together, it was nice. But you have your life and I have mine. This doesn't make sense long term. You know that as well as I do.
Yeah, but it's nice having friends around.
You take care of yourself.
Friendly faces?
You too, Geralt.
A place to stay? Did you learn anything about Olgierd?
So, learn anything about Olgierd?
Well, I abandoned the books quickly. Decided that if I was going to learn the truth, I'd need to find someone who knows him.
Such as?
Find anyone?
Turned out I didn't need to look far. A colleague at the academy, an assistant to Professor Permathine Shakeslock, claims Olgierd von Everick met with the professor multiple times. Apparently, Olgierd asked the professor to do some research. Professor got so worked up doing it, he went daffy. Started jealously guarding his notes. Wouldn't even let his assistant look at them.
Secrets, you say?
Where'll I find him?
Here in Oxenfurt. Cloistered inside his house on academy grounds. Mage hunters guard his door.
Alright, why are the mage hunters at his door?
Mage hunters at the door. He under house arrest?
I can't say, really. Some of the faculty think him a traitor. Say he sold out to the hunters for a hefty pouch of gold. The assistant, on the other hand, insists the professor wants him there to protect him. I don't know what from.
Intruders most likely.
He's certainly useful to them. A specialist in black magic and the occult? Must be a trove of knowledge.
If he's really gone off his nutter, I wouldn't be surprised to see them using him.
Alright, well, I need to see this professor then.
Need to talk to this professor.
We'll go together. Redanian guards all over the academy. Doubt you'll get in alone.
Guards have never stopped me, you know that.
Wound these, and I'll have to patch them up. Besides, we might run into a friend. Get inside free and easy.
Yeah. Alright, let's follow Shani to the academy. It seems like there's no way to actually stop her from, you know, leaving Oxenfurt.
So how are things at the academy these days?
You mean since Radovid shut it down?
I mean, is it well guarded?
Might be all it is. Many of the faculty fled to the far north. The braver ones stayed, but assumed the guises of tailors and laundresses. Why?
Just curious. Scholars seem to have adopted mage tactics. They in the same bind? So the Eastern Front, and then?
Depends where they send me.
Wherever it is, take care of yourself.
Always do. So don't worry.
That's reassuring. Not really, but whatever. Alright, so... Oop. Swerve right at the end there. Hello there. Can you let us in, please?
Halt! By order of King Radovid, no one's allowed inside the academy.
King Radovid's dead.
Not even lecturers?
No one means no one.
See, you've become quite the stickler, Norbert. You were much kinder when I was patching you up. By the way, how's your knee?
Had an arrow stuck in it.
Dandy. As if no arrow ever struck.
Yep,
Consider
there we
yourself a
go.
lucky man. Because if I'd not decided to operate, you'd be a cripple to the end of your days.
Bruno, eh? Maybe we ought to let her in. She's a decent lass, not like to steal nothing.
All right. But alone, which will draw too much attention. I'd rather not get shite from the captain on his account.
Here's what we'll do. I'll go in, then help you sneak in around the back.
That's not something you want to say out loud
Don't
right
know,
in front of
but
them.
I'll figure something out. Usually aren't nearly as many guards on the riverside.
Agreed.
All right, let me in.
And Taka says, Triss is better than Shani, is better than Yennefer. I mean, it's hard to argue with that specifically. But I think that's just because Triss is more of a fun-loving person in general. Also, how do I get to this place? And then Shani obviously is a DLC option, so it's like, well, you know, how do you compete with a DLC option, really? Also, before we do something silly, I'm going to save a game. Yeah, Dead Man's Party, we'll save over that. Okay, is that saved? Yep, saved. Tally-ho! Really? Really? Well then. Red in the head and fire in the hole. Yeah, I mean, I guess Triss does have a bit of a fiery temperament. Yeah, I'm really surprised Geralt died there, but actually, no, I'm not surprised. That's why I made a save. But yeah, I'm happy with the choice I made with going with Yennefer over Triss. Apparently, there's an option where you can have like Triss, Yennefer, and Kira all at the same time. It's like, huh, how does that work? But that does not end well for anyone. Not even Geralt, really, because he ends up all alone. He's still an eligible bachelor, and that probably makes you feel better when you do things with Shani, but yeah, it doesn't seem right, considering the whole history that you have with Yennefer and Triss. So I guess I should probably move a little bit to the left when I try and jump off the bridge. Assuming that I even need to come off the bridge at all. Might be a way to sneak around the side of the academy. Tarka says, I did the multiple women route. Of course, of course. I'm not surprised many people would choose that. An interesting thing I did see, though, is that people were saying about, oh, how can you do Triss and Yennefer at the same time? And it's like, well, a lot of the Steam discussion forum stuff about it says you can't. The whole point is that you have to make the choice. You might be able to do the Triss, Yen, and Kira thing, but you know that doesn't end well because that's not what they intended. They intended for you to, you know, do that as a choice. So I'm just gonna take care of you guys. There's one dead runner. Okay, right. Johnny! Can you help me, please? Can I climb this? No? Ah, there we go. Just took a bit of waiting.
Geralt! Psst! Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Grab the line!
Where'd you get the rope?
Long story. But we've done well. Professor Shakeslock's house is at the end of this street. Witch hunters guard the door. Doubt I'll be able to sweet-talk them.
Been a huge help already, Shani. Thanks.
It was nothing. Really. You'd have done the same for me. If you wish to see me again before I go, I'll be at home. Packing will take some time yet.
Sure.
All right. Be seeing you.
Alrighty, so got to deal with some witch hunters. Hello there. Ooh, did he get set on fire by my sword? Yikes. Is that them all done? No, one more. Hello. There we go. Cool. Moving on. Professor Shakeslock. Oh, he's a locked door. I see. The whirl skill changes the entire game. Not so much, I've found. It only works against human enemies and doesn't really work against other monsters.
Window open, maybe.
Like when you're fighting against stuff like golems and al ghouls and stuff like that, if you try and use whirl, they'll eventually like break you out of it. So yeah. And especially with the al ghoul stuff, if you take damage from it, then you're kind of screwed. No, I don't need that. Eggs lock. Can I push this open? Yeah. Oh. Huh. Didn't expect the whole house to start breaking. Well, torch is out. And down the stairs we go. What's all this?
Shattered mirror. No sign of impact. Probably not an accident. Shattered by a sound, maybe. Someone looked into the screen. Boko's lesser key. Tomes about demons. Dusty as they come.
The essence of evil is to cause suffering. There exist many varieties of suffering, from common corporeal pain through the rarefied torment of the psyche to deep wounds dealt for the soul. Whence then does evil arise? Does it appear on its own? Or does it only spread when conditions are ripe? And finally, the most important question, how can evil be defeated? Most believe evil has always existed, for none remember a time when it did not. Yet is that sufficient proof? I dare to doubt it, for I am a scholar, and the essence of scholarship is to question all hypotheses until they have been rigorously proven. The appearance of evil is closely tied to the existence of good, its opposite and antithesis. Good without evil is a dimensionless and therefore imperceptible. Evil then is an integral part of our lives. Evil wears many faces and appears in many different forms. One of them wears a skin of flesh. This evil incarnated as man travels the world, sowing death and suffering. Such evil is devious and difficult to discern. We usually only note its presence when it's already too late. In my scholarly wanderings throughout the myths and legends of a great many cultures, I've come across descriptions of a certain individual which display all a striking similarity. I do not mean in terms of this individual's outer appearance or name, but of his modus operandi. This evil works through trickery, tempting at first with the offer of something seemingly good. The price one must pay for this object of temptation, however, is enormous and non-refundable, and the promised good often contains horrifying hooks and treacherous traps. Beware, then, of any who promise the impossible, for such a thing can only be delivered through the machinations of evil. So basically, they're telling you that Gaunter dims evil. Something on the floor. What's this? I look at it? No? Oh, okay. Diary of a Fire Swallower. Alright. There's some red things. I want to look at the red things. Doesn't seem like I can. It's odd. Oh, whatever. We'll move on then. I used the whirl skill on monster contracts for sure. Oh, there's some monsters that it does work well with.
Is that you? Leave the bedpan in the usual spot.
I'm not Franco.
I shan't be eating today.
Professor Shakeslock.
Who the blazes? How'd you get in? Get out. I know nothing. Don't wish to know anything. Understand? No, no, no. Out.
Not gonna hurt you.
That demon sent you. I'm sure of it.
Which demon? What demon?
What demon?
Feigned ignorance. Please. You know. Gaunter old dim. Evil incarnate.
He didn't send me, but he is why I'm here. I'm a witcher.
A mutant. Yeah. could be.
The house is going to collapse on you. Are you a prisoner here?
Why are there guards outside your door? You a prisoner?
Protective custody. That's the phrase. Protective. When I cannot decide my own fate, cannot breathe without their permission.
What do they want from you?
You may not be aware, but I am one of the foremost experts on the occult. Living experts, that is. My mentor was the outstanding Professor Lionel Van...
And you're cooperating with the witch hunters now?
Cooperating? As if I had a choice. They're ignorant, but not enough to ignore what I know about magic, witches, sorceresses, what have you. Knowledge they use for barbaric ends. But that's beyond my control.
Well, you could just not help them. Is this a universe that you would like to live in, Rob? Asked Tarkus. I don't know. Like, maybe? Because we've seen the whole thing about Siri has seen the future where there are machines and people in... Basically, she's talking about Cyberpunk 2077. So it might be cool to live in the Cyberpunk 2077 part of this universe. When it comes to this part about magic and demons and so on, again, it could be fun, but chances are someone like me would just end up in this universe and just be like a peasant, like a farmer that gets killed by one of the wolves. It's like, it's not really very interesting, is it? Unless you know, do the whole magic devotion thing, but then you get into this evil incarnate stuff and it's just, ugh. Lots of stuff to worry about. Anyway, I came to talk, Professor.
Came here because I need information. Think you might be the only man who has it.
A witcher. Then it follows I needn't fear. I'm hardly a post-conjunction creature.
What did Olgierd von Everec want from you?
I curse the day I first set eyes upon the man. He appeared at my doorstep one day, offering a sack of gold were I only to find out who Gaunter is and how to get rid of him. I agreed. Such matters are my speciality. And I needed the coin. I pored over countless tomes, delved into obscure incidents and analysed folk legends. I went so far as to travel to Nilfgaard, the library there, where at last I hit upon the mysterious entity's trail. There are records of encounters dating back thousands of years in many cultures, under many names, but always as evil incarnate. In this land we call him Gaunter, at times Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
What's his actual name, though?
In deciphering the ancient scrawlings, I went blind. Yet I learned a great deal. For example, that he plays with his victims and thrives on pacts above all else.
This house is going to collapse and kill you before I can get your secrets.
Which drive their parties to madness.
Alright. Our Earth is much a part of this universe as Cyberpunk. Yeah, I suppose. Is being a peasant farmer so bad? I'd love to live in a small Velen village, working the farm, wife and family helping out. I don't know, I'm pretty much of the opinion that farming's pretty boring and that people only do it to survive. Like, farmers, even now, are very much underappreciated for the work they do. And they just kind of do it because if they don't, who else will? And they own the land anyway, so it's like they have to sell the land to someone else to make the farm and the food. And yes, you do have the obvious downside of drowners and so on, like, coming after you. Alright, what else do you know about Master Mirror?
Know anything else about the man?
Gaunter is no man. He is evil. Evil which assumes various forms. Forget about him. Or die.
You're alive.
Alive? Yet I live in constant fear, born of what I've learned about him.
Magic circle on the floor, what's that about?
What's with the surroundings? These runes, what do they mean?
They protect me. Here, evil cannot touch me.
How do you know?
He told me himself. Paid me a visit once. Fascinating meeting that was. I was blind already, but saw him clearly. He smiled at me, said he was honoured I'd taken such an interest in him. He wished to thank me, and explained he'd taken a similar interest in me. He drew the circle and said I'd be safe within it. His way of repaying me, he
As soon as he steps outside the circle, the house is going to
How
collapse.
he said it, you'd be as certain as I am what leaving would bring.
Huh. So, Olgierd made one of these pacts with Gaunter.
Olgierd signed one of these pacts with him.
Brilliant deduction. Have you guessed why? You must know that he came from a wealthy, influential line. He must have, if the family of his betrothed accepted him. Yet did you know his fortune soured? He himself became an outcast, impoverished. Iris's family, a powerful house, could not accept this, would not marry their daughter to a nobody. Olgierd wished to elope. The further away, the better. Yet Iris refused to cut her family ties.
Makes sense.
Predicament.
Indeed. Their luck turned yet darker when a wandering witch mentioned a solution. A man who would grant any wish. His name, Master Mirror. The rest follows naturally. Olgierd and Odim, a meeting at a crossroads, a wish, a pact signed in blood, and a price to be paid. Olgierd was to sacrifice one he loved. Odim delights in difficult choices. He knew Olgierd loved two in this world, his betrothed and his brother, Vladimir.
And he ended up losing both of them.
Olgierd chose, and soon thereafter married his beloved Iris, his fortune restored.
This is great DLC. Game devs should model their approach after this one. Yeah, no, I agree. To have as much care and attention put into this DLC, I mean, it's not, integrated into the main game, but, this kind of DLC is like, it's not the gold standard, but it's a pretty good example, the thing with DLC is that it's always going to be hard to integrate it into the game unless you do something like Dark Souls, which is, here's an item and you can find it halfway through. Or, old hunters with Bloodborne and stuff like that. But, no, I agree. So, Vladimir, did Olgierd kill him? He did.
Did Olgierd kill his own brother?
No. Deduce, Witcher. Odim acts directly or indirectly. Olgierd merely signed the blood letter. The next day, his brother was...
So he indirectly killed him. And you know about all this from Olgierd?
Olgierd tell you all that?
He had to. How else was I to diagnose his case?
Make it sound like an illness.
It is worse. Many illnesses are treatable, but play with evil, medicine can be much harder to find.
Alright. So Olgierd wants to break his pact. Why?
Why was Olgierd out to get rid of Odim? He'd gotten what he wanted.
Had he? His heart had turned cold as ice. His feelings for his wife, for whom he'd sacrificed his brother, had withered. He'd lost all he'd loved. Had he wanted any of this? No. Odim grants what you wish, not what you want. All who sign a pact learn the difference and die by it.
All? No way to get rid of him?
Kill him, you mean? Kill evil? No. Yet the annals tell of a man who dissolved his pact by defeating Odim at his own game.
And how'd you do that?
Meaning?
Odim wields contracts, word traps, duels of wits. Challenge him to such a duel. He'll agree, and can be beaten. But remember, there is only ever one stake. The sole thing he truly desires. Human souls.
Huh. Okay. Blood and Wine will hit you after this as well. It's good, but doesn't have the impact. I hope the Gears 5 devs take a page out of CD Projekt Red's books. Gears 5 is so good. I've heard that Gears 5 is set up to have another sequel after it. So maybe the DLC would cover some of that. But otherwise, I've kind of heard it's kind of like, not like a tepid response, but kind of like a, yeah, it's Gears 5. It's kind of what you expected. It's not groundbreaking in any way, shape, or form, but it's more of what you want. Alright, how do I get rid of this mark from Gaunter Odim?
Odim left a mark on my face. Any way to get it off?
A mark? No mention in the tomes. Strange. Unless it will disappear once your pact is fulfilled.
If I challenge him, end the pact that way, will it go away?
That I do not know. The one man who succeeded bore no mark.
Alright. Thanks for your help, Professor.
Thanks. Helped me a lot.
Good. Very good. Oh, to feel useful after so many years locked up, living in fear. Why, it's pleasance itself.
Nope, dead. Came out of the circle. Shouldn't have come out of the circle. Wow. That's pretty slapstick. Not even the house, like, crushes him all around him. He just slips on a bottle and dies. Alright, well, what's he got? Hey! And the journal as well. Big Harry says, I like the story a bit more in Hearts of Stone, but otherwise Blood and Wine is superior, and Tarkus hasn't finished Blood and Wine. Maybe that'll be my test today. Yeah, why not? Okay, so, Professor Shakelock's journal, my notes and observations. The circle O'Dim created terrifies me. I cannot see it, but I know it is here. I know no name for the sense with which I perceive it. When I near its bounds, strange shivers shoot down my spine. This is not pain, but something that stands my hair on edge like a hedgehog's quivers. A month has passed, and still I stay within the runic circle. Nightmares prey on me more and more. I've come to fear sleep. I know not how long I can withstand this. I dreamt I had a daughter. This was strange, for I have never had children, yet one came to me in my sleep. She was no older than 10. She called me daddy and loved me deeply. I could see it in her eyes. The strangest part of all was that I also burned for her with a great paternal love. Can one possibly dream of someone who does not exist? Can one love such a one? I no longer fear sleep. Perhaps Odin has decided to give me peace. I have no desire to change his mind. My dreams of Amelie give me great joy. My daughter is a good and clever girl. I believe she'll grow up into a wonderful woman. A shame she exists only in my dreams. Not only do I no longer fear sleep, but now I cannot wait for the moment in which it comes. What a fantastic transformation. If nothing changes, I shall soon try to leave the circle. I now know why I dreamt for weeks of the child I never had. It was his doing. This night my daughter died. She caught a strange illness which pocked her whole body with hideous oozing sores. She cried, begging me to help. I could do nothing. She died in my arms. I awoke soaked with sweat. I remain a wreck, my mind tattered. 3 months have passed since Amelie's death. My heart still bleeds, and horrifying visions plague my every moment. I'm a blind man who wishes he saw nothing, for utter blindness would be a relief compared to these tormenting visions. I cannot persevere much longer. I have become a deeply unhappy old man. I have now lived within the magic circle for a year. Thoughts of suicide haunt my mind ever more often. It would be so simple. I need but step outside the ruins. Well, yeah, seems like Gaunter is a... Well, evil incarnate is the word. Yeah, youch. Alright, and where is Shani's house? I want to go and see Shani again. Yeah, it's going to be somewhere like here, right? Somewhere about there? Yeah, somewhere about there. Okay. And Tarkus says, if you're a shooter fan, you've got to give Gears 5 a try. It has the best tech that I've seen on console. HDR is amazing. Yeah. I mean, I always prefer third-person shooters to first-person shooters. Also, it seems like I can't go out that way. Can I climb down the rope that Shani did?
Wind's howling.
Doesn't seem like it's going to be an option. Alright. Always want to see Shani again. Yeah, I mean, why not? You know? She said come and see me before I leave, so... Is that too high? I think that's too high. Is this too high? No, Carol! Ooh. Okay, well. Survived, at least. Now I just need to find a way back up onto the higher level and find Shani's house. I guess we'll have to cross over. And then climb up. Yeah, that'll do. So, again, the choice of Olgierd or Gaunter. Like, neither of them are good, really. You know? Is there a way to climb up to here? No? Doesn't seem like it, does it? Ah, here we go. Still think I am gonna side with Gaunter because when it comes to human souls, you don't really want to, you know, piss off the genie. So you stick with what they want and you'll be fine. But then it's like you're kind of condemning Olgierd to a life of, well, I guess it's not really life, is it? It's afterlife of misery. Alright, so Shani's house is where? Where is Shani's house? There's the well. Am I even on the right side of the city? Nope, that's wrong place. A shame you can't really zoom in too far on this map. Because, is it near the harbour or is it over here? Nostrix. What's Nostrix? Oh, it's a flower. Okay. Alright, well, let's follow the harbour for a bit and see if we can't find Shani's house that way. Although I don't think she had a seaside house. Where is Shani's house?
Honor in the fatherland.
Like, because there's the Alchemy Inn. So Shani's house was like out from the inn and then a right turn somewhere. Where? I seem to recall it being like a thin place as well. Is it this? Aha! Here we go. This is Shani's house, right? But she's not here. Oh, there she is. Hello. Hello, Shani.
Yes, Geralt.
Care for a game of Gwent? I do actually need to do this.
You know, been wanting to ask you something.
Ask me now.
Just curious. You ever play Gwent?
Oh, Geralt. Geralt. Of course I play. What else is there to do come evening when one's among soldiers?
Oh, well.
Come on, let's lay them out.
Alright, let's try and win a game of Gwent, because I need those rare cards. Scoia'tael, you say? Alright, let's redraw Vesemir. And let's also redraw Scorch. Oh, I've just got another Scorch out of it. Oh well. Okay, yep, you play that. And I'll just overload on spy cards. Ah, okay. That's fine then. How many decoys do you have? Right, well, to avoid you doing that to me again, let's do Scorch, shall we? Get rid of that spy card there. And then we'll use the... Oh. Well then. I see. I'll double up on my infantry units, I think. Oh. Okay, well then let's pass. Alright, let's summon in a spy card again. Alright, let's use Scorch just in case she's got another decoy. That'll do. Alright, and then we'll play another heal card, get that infantry unit back, and then we can double up. Play Dandelion now. Yeah, 46. No! Ah, man, that sucks. Let's pass, because I don't think I'm going to get more than 44 out of that. Oh, I should have used decoy card. Oh well. Oh, she's going to summon more people in. Ooh, decoy card. Aha! Swap that out. And play it again. Oh, there's an Olgierd von Everett card. Interesting. Alright, I'll just play another standard hero card. Reaper says, I like that there's a Gwent card of Vesemir and the other characters. Yeah, me too. Alright, so let's just keep piling them on. Ooh, Havakar Smuggler. Eee. Well, hopefully she doesn't have another Commander's Horn. No. Might summon one back in. Oof. Oof. Alright, well. Keep going with that. 73. Running out of cards. No! Ooh. Thought that was going to go for my catapults then, but I'm glad it didn't. Ooh, this is going to be a tough game. It's going to be tight. Okay, so more for everyone there. Yep, so now it's at 81. I think I have to double up on my catapults if I'm going to win this. So, double up on catapults. Come on, you can't have another 40 points somewhere. Yeah, there's 6. And yeah, there we go. Woo! I was surprised the final boss battle with Eredin wasn't a Gwent game. That was a bit lame. Oh, can you imagine?
You're good. So good, I'd say you spend more time chatting up folk for games than you do on serious matters.
Nah, got lucky, that's all.
I did, actually.
Likely. But here. I dare say, a formidable card from an old friend. So you won't have to rely entirely on luck.
Okay. Olgierd von Everett, thank you. So, Shani, these last years, where have you been and what have you done?
Finally some time to talk. Tell me where you've been, what you've done since you left Vizima.
After our paths diverged? Well, the peace was brief, but I used it well. Went back to Oxenfurt, completed my doctorate, then I believe I did time in every field hospital and medic's tent north of the Yaruga.
Never could stand to be idle.
I'm not a witcher. Not likely to live 150 years. My time's much shorter, so I try to use every bit wisely.
Always did know what you wanted.
True. Nothing's changed in that sense.
And Aldona and Jonas, that was a lovely wedding.
Gotta say, wedding was a great idea. Rarely have a chance to rest, get away from it all. Did me good to do just that.
I'm a medic. I tend to know what I'm doing when I prescribe something.
Hope Vladimir's antics weren't too annoying.
Peculiar man. Ghost, true. But I found him likable. Wager he was a real hoot when he was alive.
You can only imagine.
Said you needed to think things over. Have you?
Yes. I decided you're incredibly sweet, but...
But we're better off keeping things as they were.
You're always going places, and they're likely to ship me off soon. Besides, we tried once, and you know how that worked out.
Hmm? Tried once before.
But promise to share a bottle of wine with me from time to time.
Of course. I tell you what, I'll keep one handy.
Okay. Farewell, Shani.
See you later.
I think we've done everything we can with you for the time being. So, yeah. Alrighty. So, I guess next thing is to go and meet Olgierd at the Temple of Lilvani. And we should probably... let's see. So, there's a barber there. Yeah, let's go ahead and dump some of our stuff, because I've been carrying around that 220 inventory weight for a long time this stream. Probably need to make some space, because the Temple of Lilvani sounds like a place we might get some loot. Oh, ooh. Oh, okay. Good. Didn't see the fast travel marker there. So, merchants, merchants, give me merchants. I need a merchant. Yes, blacksmith over here. Guess it'll be indoors. Are you not open? Where's this? There we go. Hello, sir.
Greetings again. So,
I would like you to craft me something, but not really. I'm just going to dump my stuff on you.
fantastic.
So, to the shop. The curved sword is decent. I think I've actually got it equipped as a steel sword equivalent, but yeah. Alright, so, superior, I'll keep that for the mastercrafted sword, but I can get rid of this. And weeper. And let's see, what else do I need? Oh, I've got 2 Pang of Consciences. Winter Blade. Oh, he's not got enough gold. Well then. Huh. Okay, do you have anything I can buy, really? I guess we'll buy the armor repair kits, why not? Alright, so... let's get Winter Blade, then Order of Flaming Sword, Order of Flaming Sword, Trading Sword, yeah, it doesn't weigh that much, so I don't need to worry about that. But the armor, though, let's see. So that weighs quite a bit, doesn't it? Yep. That weighs 11. Wow. God damn. I can get rid of this. And another 11. 299. Let's buy something from him. Don't even know what to buy, honestly. I don't suppose I need any of this. Yeah, why not? 900 gold for leather. Draconid leather. Okay, and then we can sell some more armor. So, yep. Get rid of that. I'll keep the ornate robe because it looks nice. Keep the new moon armor because that's the heist armor as well. The Necker boots. Yeah, I don't need this anymore, do I? Nah. Trapper's boots as well. Then, oh no! Didn't mean to sell ornate boots. Got to wear something else. Hunting gauntlets can get rid of. This is an ornate hunting trousers? No, just get rid of those. And we can get rid of those as well. Okay. Let's go buy those boots back. Didn't mean to sell them. Because I like the Fashion Soul set. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Bit of money. Bit more space in inventory. Farewell.
So long.
Okay, so now we have space. Ooh, should I? Yeah, you know what? I think I'll actually see if I can't sell some leather stuff to this merchant here.
Out of here!
What can I do you for? If I...
Show me what you got.
Let me see.
Ooh, what's that? Paint. Well, it's cheap. And I'll buy the 5 torches as well, because why not? If it'll let me select them. There we go. Okay, so in terms of stuff that you can buy, I don't need this saddle, do I? Yeah, I've got an 85 saddle, so sell that to you. Keep the trophies, sell the others. So let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot I picked up all this stuff. Huh. Well, it's not actually that heavy though, so let's see. 110? Yeah, sell 110. And of course, as well, old goat stuff. Alright, that'll do. Much more inventory space now. So, fast travel markers ho. And let's go. So it is this one we want to go for. Yep. So what is going to wait us at the Temple of Lilvani? In fact, I don't even know where exactly this DLC thing's going to end. Because it seems like we're getting close to the end of it. Hence why we learned all that stuff about Gaunter O'Dim. Whatever a man soweth, off to Toderis. But yeah, like I said, we don't have any other secondary quests for Hearts of Stone DLC. Just the treasure hunting stuff. So yeah, maybe we are getting close to the final choice. Excuse me. Don't mind me. Dum-de-dum. And go. Alright, so this temple then seems to be on the high mountainside, high hillside, unless it's this cave. Probably this cave. Yeah, there we go. Meet Orgid at the Temple of Lil... Is it through the cave? Guess it might be. Keep going up and to the right. We're entering the Cave of Entering the Cave of Wonders. Right, come on, climb, climb. Just expecting to see a tiger face at some point. No, still seems to be on the outside. Oh, hello. What's this? Is this where we need to go? The monster nest nearby. Yeah, there we go. We're in the right direction now. Cool. Sometime later.
Strange choice of locale. Guessing there's a reason for it.
Just catering to your love of the arts. This place is as good as any.
Place like any other. Could easily have met somewhere else.
Yet we've met here. And something tells me that's not purely coincidental.
No, not really.
But since we're here, I believe you have something for me.
Fulfilled the third wish.
How do I know this to be the rose? Very well might have picked this up at the Oxenfurt market an hour ago.
Look closely at it. Got it from Iris. It was the last thing that bound her to this world.
What?
It's a token of her love for you. Iris didn't want to exist anymore. This rose is a symbol of your parting of punishment. It is basically a token of her love for you, because she kept it for so long.
I think she loved you. Meant this as a token of that love.
She loved me. After all that's passed.
Well, she did.
Iris. What a mess we made of it all. If I'd only known then how it would end. What's happening? I feel as though a hot iron's pierced my chest.
What's up? All good? What's going on? The pact's been fulfilled now, I guess.
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
Wow, what an entrance.
So glad to see everyone's made. How do you feel, Von Emmerich? A little less troubled? Lighter in the heart?
Or dim? What do you want?
What do you mean, what? Your soul.
You forget. The pact states you can take it only once you've fulfilled 3 wishes,
and we stand together on the moon.
He's gonna make you all stand on the moon.
Well, what do you know?
Guess where we are? Ta-da! And of course, he didn't mean this moon, he meant the actual moon.
No. We had a pact. The moon is there. There! Not here.
I gave you what you wished for. Here, on the moon, our contract you fulfilled.
Boss, you cheated me.
I never cheat.
You gotta be very specific. No, I'm going with Gaunter. I'm going with Gaunter.
It is done. Your soul belongs to me.
Don't mess with a genie.
At last, it's over. We must meet again one day. Business with you is pure pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna remove the brand?
Ah, right away. Done.
Yay!
Now, tell me what reward you've chosen.
Swift as the wind, never go hungry again, bottle of vodka that's always full, make me rich, don't want anything from you. Ooh. Ooh. So none of these are yellow, so that would imply that none of them are actual, like, gameplay decisions, but... I don't know, make me rich? Vodka that's always full? Think about this, some are really good. Okay. Well, alright, I don't really know which one to choose, but if some of them are actually beneficial gameplay-wise, then I might think about this a bit more. Rich is only 5,000. Okay, so that's basically useless. A bottle of vodka that's always full would be good, because then you get replenishing vodka health regenerating item, I guess. Never go hungry again would be... what? You never lose stamina? The saddle change looks of Roach and is a bit better than what you have. Swift as the wind is for Roach, I would imagine. So then, never go hungry again and a bottle of vodka that's always full. What are those like? I mean, the saddle would be handy, but I'm not on Roach all the time. I mean, it changes the look, but again, if I'm not on Roach, then change the look doesn't really matter. I like never want to go hungry again the most, I think. Yeah, that does seem one of these two. Because this is vague, But these two are kind of infinite gifts. So, never go hungry again, or a vodka that's always full. Well, if a bottle of vodka that's always full is just a reusable item over and over again, then maybe never go hungry again's the best one to go. So I'm gonna choose that.
Never want to go hungry again.
Sounds practical. And can be arranged.
What's this?
A horn of plenty. From this day forward, whenever you're hungry, reach in to find something to eat.
What now? Off to find another poor fool?
Haven't decided yet. But I do know if I ever have trouble collecting a debt, I shall turn to a witcher.
If you couldn't be any more menacing, could you, Gaunter? The skull? Yeah, there we go. Witcher 3, Hearts of Stone completed. Huh. So I imagine if you help Olgierd, you would actually do a fight against Gaunter O'Dim. I don't know if that's for real, but yeah. Ah, well, that is a really good DLC, I think. It's interesting enough that it stands alone, and there's enough to it, I would say. You know, the whole treasure hunt diagrams. There's also there's the bank heist. There's helping Shani. You know, you have the whole Ophieri battle thing. Yeah. Tarkus says, I think I killed Gaunter, and you get a nice sword. And Big Harry says, you get a great sword and a good feeling because you helped destroy Evil Incarnate. But yeah, I'm not messing around with Evil Incarnate. Whew. You'll just banish him. He can't be killed. Ah, see? That's what I thought. That's what the book was saying about evil can't be destroyed. You can just beat them at their own game. Yeah, no, I enjoyed my time with this Hearts of Stone DLC. I hear that Blood and Wine is going to be a lot longer, so obviously we'll have more to look forward to. But yeah, I think we will probably end up finishing The Witcher 3 in its entirety. You know, Hearts of Stone DLC, Blood and Wine DLC, we've already done the story already. At least before the end of the year, which is kind of it was kind of my goal at the start of this. Because we started playing in January, and it's taken us 9 months to get to the full story done and the first DLC expansion. Yeah. More to look forward to with Blood and Wine. But as you can probably guess, I'm not going to be starting Blood and Wine today. I'll be starting that the next time we stream The Witcher. Which is not actually going to be next week, because I've got a cousin's wedding to go to. So yeah, we're not going to be around home for that. So what are the other things you get from Gaunter O'Dim? In fact, I might as well just have a look at them now. Rewards from Gaunter O'Dim. In case you're wondering what to pick at the end. Let's have a look-see, shall we? If you want to be quick, you receive a saddle with 100 stamina. Okay. Roach turns black and has white eyes. Ugh, I don't like the sound of that. If you never want to go hungry again, you receive the Haunted Plenty, which acts as unlimited food. You can ask for an endless bottle of vodka and never buy alcohol for your potions again. Huh. Well, I've never actually worried about alcohol for the potions. If you want to be rich, it gives you 5,000. Oh. If you haven't found Ciri yet, you can ask him where she is. If you commit to finding information on Ciri, he gives you advice for the good endings. Interesting. And then if you help Olgierd, you'll get a magical sword and... Wait, what? This is required if you want to have the Viper Silver Sword. What? Aw, man. I didn't know you have to do that to get the Silver Sword out of it. And yeah, I'm reading the Reddit discussions here. Like, any sane player would save Olgierd and stop Gaunter O'Dim. And then, as a sane player, I decided the last thing I want to do was fuck around with the evil time demon. I let Olgierd die. Yeah, and people are comparing it to like the Bloody Baron's quest as well. I didn't really want to help out Olgierd, but as soon as I did his third task, I immediately wanted to help him. They definitely knew which kinds of things would attract people to like the Bloody Baron. Killing Gaunter is the harder ending, so you get more rewards out of it. Yeah, but I didn't know that it was going to lock me out of the Witcher School gear, because the Viper School is stuff that I've picked up only in the Hearts of Stone DLC. And it looks like I won't be able to finish off the set now. Not that I've, like, 100% like invested in the set of Witcher gear, but it would have been nice. Right. So, I have no idea how long these credits are going to go on for. Can I skip them? Yes, I can. Gaunter, Master Mirror, character entry updated, Pacta sunt servanda. And of course, Olgierd disappeared as well. And yeah, so the next quest to do is Envoys and Wine Boys. So yeah. Like I said, this stuff be off stream, scavenging and whatnot. Yeah. You have to go for him in a weird area. Is that fighting Gaunter in this area? Is there anything in particular around here for the Temple of Lilvani? No? Okay. Well, fair enough then. So, that's going to wrap it up there for me today, guys. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, you can follow us at twitch.tv/RiggyRob to watch us live in case you're watching us on the YouTube catch-up. You can also subscribe to us, as Reaper did earlier this stream, so thank you very much again for that, Reaper. Once we reach 50 sub points, we'll be adding face cams to our streams. And I think we'll probably do like a commemoration stream for that, you know, a big whole face cam reveal. Kind of like our 1000 YouTube subscriber special, which we still haven't done, but we'll be doing at some point soon. Because horror won the poll for the games, and October is coming up. So, you know, horror-themed Halloween stream. Something like that. I don't know. If you've missed our previous streams, I will make sure that streams get uploaded to YouTube afterwards at RiggyRob Pimmsy Play. Type in RiggyRob and you should find us. So, the last week Witcher stream, I will make sure is uploaded today. This stream will be, you know, sometime later on. I don't know whether it will be tomorrow or the day after, but, well, yeah. Tarkus asks, where's Pimmsy? Pimmsy actually has a job on the weekends, so she works basically 9 to 5 on Saturday and Sunday. So this was my opportunity to stream games that are extremely long, because otherwise we'd never ever get through them. And I say that, and I've been playing a lot of Fire Emblem Three Houses recently, and I've been like 35 hours through that so far. So we're getting there, Other things, you can follow us on Discord and Twitter and so on, and that'll tell us when we go live as well. I'll post a tweet to say, hey, going live now, or going live later, or earlier, or changing the game we were thinking of playing, and stuff like that. And underneath the Twitch stream, you should see our schedule panel. We go live Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Monday to Fridays, it's usually 9 PM UK time, but on Sundays, it's 10 AM UK time, so nice early morning stream. So yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time.
Bye.